What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy V9, the Tech Guru, and y'all already know what the fuck it is, man. Hey, back with another exciting video. Finally, the release of Black Ops 3 has shown up. I am very excited to bring you guys some steps to do the Easter egg on Shadows of Evil. This is the brand new zombies map on Black Ops 3. So, a very kind of different feel for this game. It runs a little different. The zombies are a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, and they seem a little bit smarter. I mean, I don't understand how a zombie get more intelligent. Hell, it's dead. But anyway, I ain't gonna go into too much of that. But first thing you gotta do is, this map does not have a traditional power that you switch on. You have to do kind of like Mob of the Dead and go into like an afterlife, but they call it beast mode, and shock these little things I'm going to show you real quick. There's one right there for quick revive. I shocked the one out there that actually dropped down a piece of a part that's for the Easter egg. So, and you got these beast mode things are all around the map. They're purple little things that are lighting up with purple fire. You can pretty much see them. And it dropped the piece that he just picked up and another piece on this truck right here, right there. It shows up right there on that truck. So we picked up both of those pieces, and I mean, like I said, there's no traditional switch that you gotta hit on this map. You gotta like go into beast mode. The bad thing about it is it's just like Mob of the Dead. You only get one per round. So that's the downside. But anywho, it's probably best to do this Easter egg with 4 people, because you know with 4 people, you got more beast modes. But we don't did it with 2. So once you do that, you have to once you turn on enough things and you open enough doors, you have to eventually do these 4 rituals. And each player's area, like we're headed to Nero's area, which is who the magician is. We're headed to his area to do his first ritual. All these rituals are pretty much the same. It kind of reminds me of Origins. When you turn on a generator, you gotta turn on the generator, and basically these Templar zombies, but in this case, these fire ghosts show up, as you can see now, and you gotta just run around in a circle and just don't let them hit you, because they can hurt your ass. So if you just, and it's kind of like I said with the generators, the more people that are in the room doing it, the faster this thing goes. Since we were only playing on 2-player, it's almost like all 4 of us were in there. So this got done pretty quick. As you can see, it's done already. If I was just in it by myself, it'd took a little longer. And then once you do that, this little squiddy thing jumps down and you got to grab it. And that's Nero's part, because you're in his room. So once you get that part done, you're going to hear a sound. The Shadow Man going to talk to you and say some stuff like this.
Place. Only then will you have the means to repel the unearthly horde.
Well, that would certainly be an improvement to our current situation.
4 must be collected. Only then can we prevent the destruction of your world.
Now, y'all heard what he said. He said 4 must be collected. Only then can we prevent the destruction of your world. So you gotta basically do 4 rituals. They're exactly the same. You just gotta avoid the ghost zombies and just run around in a circle. Same thing you did on the generators on Origin. It's just literally the same concept, except you gotta find each relic for each person. Like this is kind of like the gambler, the phony cops area. Almost like kind of a whorehouse, so to speak. But it's the same concept. Just run around in a circle. Make sure the ghost zombies don't kill you. And then eventually, once you're done, like I said, the more people that are in the room, the faster it goes. So once you get that part done, then it's gonna glow up real quick and drop the same little relic. Now, mind you, you can only hold 1 of these per person. So we had to kind of split it up. So he grabbed one, I grabbed one. Then eventually you can do all 4 of them. And then eventually, once you do 2 of them, this little boss zombie shows up. He is very important. He's like the Panzer. The first one you see is important. You have to kill him because he drops a very important item. So, and like I said, he's kind of hard to kill, because what you got to do is, like, you got to really, really just, like, avoid him, because he's strong. He's really, he don't grab you and pull you in and nothing like that. But he's got 3 heads, and they only open up at different times. So you got to make sure you hit, and you can't really hurt him unless his heads are open. So you got to shoot the little glowing yellow part when his mouth, I guess like a head or a mouth, whatever you want to call it, like that. You see that? You see me shooting it? And then one head is destroyed. Then you got to get the other one. But he ended up like fucking my homie up. So I was like, oh shit. The homie got trapped. I was like, fuck, it's just me. So I ended up knocking the other 2 heads off. Which, I mean, honestly, it's not very hard. It's kind of like the Panzer. You got to shoot him in the face. The more you shoot him in the face, the faster you'll kill him. It's not a hard task at all. But once you kill him, he drops a very important part. a very, very, it's called the Margwa heart or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And it's very important. I don't know if you guys saw just a second ago, there was a statue that was behind me. That statue is extremely important. There's 4 like little squid looking statues that look like they can come alive at any moment. And they're really, really important to this game. So when you see these boxes that stand up with the chains on them, when you go into your beast mode, you have to melee those. See, there's the Margwa heart. I just picked it up right there. And then eventually, like that's the next part. But there's a couple of other things you have to do. Like I said, you got to do all 4 of the rituals too. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show you the next ritual. I had to go into beast mode at the black lace burlesque. You got to zip line yourself up there or attach yourself and shock this thing. Like I said, there's no traditional power in this game, so you got to shock everything. It's weird as hell, but I mean it's kind of a good feel because it kind of reminds you of Mob of the Dead. If you playing this game, I'm gonna tell you something right now, real quick. You have to have the mentality of Buried, Origins, and Mob of the Dead in one game. That's basically what this game is. This Shadows of Evil is 3 games in one because, like I said, there's no traditional power. Then you got to do a whole lot of stuff with the ghost zombies. That's like the ghosts from the house and Buried, and Origins with the rituals that you got to basically sit down on this thing and run around in a circle. So make sure you keep that in mind. This map is literally like those 3 maps combined into one. They just turned it into a game. So my homeboy is basically trying to avoid that zombie so I can go up here and activate this ritual. Once we activate it, I recommend doing this, guy. I'm going to tell you something right now. When you activate these rituals, face the direction out when you do it because these things spawn quick. And if you're facing like the other direction and you activate, you turn around, you could turn around right into one of them things that could trap you. And it's a wrap. Once you go down, it slows down the process, and then your friend got to avoid it and do the shit on his own, and it makes the process much, much longer. Never face the opposite direction when you activating these rituals. Face the direction that you came in. Face out. Because if you don't, you could turn around and walk right into one of them ghost zombies, and then you're trapped. And they come out fast. So we got that one. It was the hairpiece. So I guess that belonged to the young lady that's in the game. We couldn't get it because we already got parts. So we got that part done. So what we went on ahead and did was we have to finish the very last one. Now, like I said in this game before, there's certain things that you have to do with these beast modes. And you just gotta run around and look. You'll see these red things. You gotta, like that door I just meleeed, and you gotta look around. Pay attention to your whole surroundings. I had to propel myself up there and melee that box down, which dropped the championship belt. Of course, the championship belt belonged to the boxer, and there's his boxing ring room right here, down at the waterfront area. So make sure you definitely get that. So when you go into beast mode in this area, you see where that thing was. Make sure you pay attention, and it's best to have as many doors open as possible because you can get to stuff a lot faster. Because sometimes you got to jump over stuff, and that takes it too long. And notice how I faced the opposite direction when I activated that thing. When you pick up certain relics, these ghost things pop up too, but it's not as many, maybe 2 or 3. Sometimes 4 if you get really unlucky. But not as many as when you activate the ritual. When you activate the ritual, a lot pop up. As you about to get ready and see, notice what I'm about to get ready and do. I put the championship belt down, facing that way. The way I came in. I'm about to activate it the same way. Because as soon as you activate it, guess what? They coming. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? You got to be careful. Because if you do it the opposite direction, you turn around, you're going to turn around right into one of them things, and it's going to down you. These zombies in this game are really, really strong, and they're really, really smart. I mean, they really buff these zombies. And I'm a little upset about that because these zombies hit your ass so fast. Like, they fucking professional boxers. They swing quick. Zombies was destroying my shield fast. I mean, hitting like, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, zombies don't swing that fast. Especially not in Origins, just poop. But anyway, that's the first part. The last thing came down. I'll be back with the next part.